How's it going, guys? My name is Krasi and welcome to a very special FIFA 23 after patch formation and instructions and custom tactics tutorial. For cheap, safe and reliable FIFA 23 coins, make sure to check out the best place on the market, use7buy.com, to get your coins within 10 minutes, and don't forget to use my discount code KRASI. 7 days ago, guys, I changed my custom tactics and guess what? I managed to get promoted to Division 1. Nah, not Division 1, Krasi, Elite Division, guys. We got promoted to the Elite Division using that RTG squad. I must admit, our team is absolutely incredible, but also, you guys cannot imagine how important my custom tactics and instructions were in my most important Division 1 games to get promoted. So that's exactly what I'm going to do in the next couple of minutes. I'm going to present to you my upgraded custom tactics and instructions and the best possible game plans, at least for me, guys, so you guys can apply my game plans to your tactics and eventually get promoted to the Elite Division. So let's get started. Custom tactics. The first and the most important thing, guys, do not use one formation applied to all of your game plans. It's a big mistake. For example, okay, in my case 4-2-3-1, my favorite formation in FIFA 23 right now, but guess what? This formation sometimes is a killer. I'm going to make my opponents rage quit the games in the early stages, but in some other games, guys, it is going to be extremely painful to counter my opponent's formation. So my advice for you is you have to prepare at least two. My advice is 3 game plans, 3 different formations and tactics to your game plans that you guys can use in any moment during the game by switching them using the D-pad button on your controller. I don't advise you to press the pause button, change formation, change players. It is going to take you guys too much time, and I'm pretty sure that you will be extremely lazy to do it all the time during your matches. So I strongly advise you to get the most out of the D-pad tactics. So the main game plan that I use in every single game from minute 1: 4-2-3-1 narrow formation, defensive style, balanced. I do not advise you to use any other game plans in the first minutes of the game. With 50, that 50, build a play. I was using guys balance, but I switched to long bows because the 4-2-3-1 narrow formation is a really defensive one. So all I want to do is catch the opponent on the counter using through balls on the wing through the middle and place my CR7, Zola, Nene in one-on-one situations with the goalkeeper. Chance creation, direct passing. I was using forward runs before. I must admit also forward runs is superb, but I kind of feel like direct passing is slightly better. With 50, players in backs 6. As I told you guys, this formation is a bit more defensive, so in my opinion, while attacking, you need that extra man to join the attack and help you guys create plenty of scoring chances. Corners 1, free kicks 1. I've been always using 1, guys. Do not change that value for your default formation. Now let's talk about my second 4-2-3-1 narrow formation. Tactics that I usually use, let's say, in the first half also. It all depends on how my games develop and how good my opponents are. So now let's talk about instructions, because the instructions are the key to success. LB, step back while attacking, plus overlap. Overlap is a brand new option that I've been using for 7 days. Extremely happy with that option. The same thing applies to my Cancelo, guys. I use overlap and stay back while attacking. CDMs. So cover center for the right CDM. Nothing else. Just cover center, guys. And regarding the left CDM, cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking, and cover center. So make sure to apply those instructions to your defensive CDM. In my case, that's Sissoko. His defensive stats are out of this world. And regarding Renato Sanchez, his long shots are superb, passing is great, he is definitely useful in the attack, So I'm not going to put stay back while attacking to Renato Sanchez with my current custom tactics. Regarding my camps, left cam guys, get into the box, that's it. Right cam, absolutely the same, custom instruction, get into the box for cross. Regarding Nene cam, our cam behind the striker, stay forward and get into the box for cross. Those are the custom instructions. And regarding the striker position, stay central, get in behind, and also guys, stay forward. Those are my custom instructions that I use with my main game plan that I use from minute 1, but depending on how my games develop guys, I can switch to one of my other game plans in any time of my matches guys. Minute 5, minute 10, minute 2, minute 1. It all depends on my opponent's formation, tactics, RTG squad, and how good my opponent is. The second game plan that I use is a bit more aggressive. I would say a lot more aggressive. Press after possession loss. And let me guys tell you something. In FIFA 23, press after possession loss is the key to success. I'm pretty sure that all of you had games in which you destroy your opponents 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-0. And then what? Your opponent activates press after possession loss or constant pressure and bang! He scores goals after goals, and guess what? You can finally end up losing the game. I lost a few matches like that. Let's not talk about it. With 50, depth 51. It doesn't matter, 50 or 51, it's actually the same, but I prefer to use 51. Build up play, fast build up play. I know this formation will be extremely offensive, but wait a second. Chance creation, forward runs with 50, players in box 6. I told you guys that direct passing, at least for me, feels better when I use a bit more defensive tactics with the 4-2-3-1 narrow formation, but when I use those offensive tactics with the 4-2-3-1 narrow formation, I truly believe that forward runs is, at least for me, the better option. With 50, players in box 6, corners 1, free kicks 1. Instructions, let's talk about instructions because with that game plan, the instructions are the key to success. So let's kick things off with LB. Stay back while attacking, custom instruction. Also, overlap. The same thing applies to the RB position guys. Stay back while attacking plus overlap. Those are the custom instructions that I apply to my defenders. Regarding center backs, I don't touch anything guys. CDMs, cut passing. Yes, one of the most important options. Cover center and also stay back while attacking. To my left and also guys to my right CDM. Yes, I applied those custom instructions to both of them. So cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking, and cover center. Regarding my left cam, I use come back on defense, yes, and get into the box for cross. This is a crucial option guys, come back on defense, that I also apply to my, let me show you, right midfielder, come back on defense and get into the box for cross. The same thing applies to my center midfielder, come back on defense and get into the box for cross. And also guys, surprise, get in behind plus come back on defense, apply to my striker. I truly believe that when I lose the ball guys, all of my players in the starting 11 squad come back in defense, and because of my press after possession loss defensive tactic, they become extremely aggressive and apply pressure all over the field to take the ball from my opponent. And guess what? Stamina in FIFA 23 is broken. It doesn't matter if you guys use constant pressure for 5 minutes, 10 minutes or 90 minutes. Your players never run out of stamina. That's why using come back on defense apply to all of my players is actually possible and it doesn't affect players' stamina. With that being said, let's talk about my second game plan. 4-3-2 formation. This one is also an offensive one. Press after possession loss with 50, depth 51, fast build-up play, chance creation, forward runs with 50, players in box 6, corners 1, free kicks 1. As you guys can see, I'm using the same custom tactics for the 4-2 formation. And I can assure you that those tactics are absolutely fantastic. Regarding my instructions, I'm going to apply similar instructions to my offensive 4-2-3-1. So we've got LB, stay back while attacking plus overlap, custom instructions. The same thing applies to my RB, stay back while attacking plus overlap. And also guys, regarding my CDMs, cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking and cover center. Three custom instructions. The same thing applies to my right CDM, cut passing lanes, stay back and cover center. Regarding my left, midfielder, come back on defense and get into the box for cross. So while attacking, he will get into the box for cross, he can cut inside, he can score goals, he can do finesse or trivela shots to the far post. While defending, my Zolo will come back, cover the gaps, and not let my opponents create attacks. The same thing applies to my right cam guys. Come back on defense plus get into the box for cross. And regarding my strikers guys, in the 4-2 formation I use 3 custom instructions. The first one, get in behind, superb option. Number 2, stay central. I want my strikers to stay in the middle because I've got 2 strikers guys. I don't want them to play on the wing, I don't want them to play out of position, I want them to stay in front positions all the time. Left and right strikers ready to receive a through ball or lob through pass so we can outpace the defenders in front of me and score goals afterwards. And also come back on defense. 3 custom instructions. The same thing applies to our left striker guys, Nene in my case, stay central, get in behind plus come back on defense. So let's recap. This is my main game plan that I use from minute 1. The most balanced game plan, okay? 4-2-3-1 in case I struggle to create chances. I see that my opponent is playing better. I see that my players are playing like bronze. I switch to the 4-2-3-1 narrow formation with way more offensive tactics. And if I see that I still have problems to counter my opponent's formation and starting 11 squad skills, I switch to the 4-2-2-2 formation, which is a bit more offensive compared to my 4-2-3-1, but still, it's not a very offensive formation because I applied comeback on defense to all of my players. So trust me, when you guys defending, your defense is gonna be solid enough to stop the opponent's counterattacks. And last but not least, I wanna talk about my third game plan, that actually 4th game plan that I usually use in the last minutes of the matches, because let's be honest guys, every single game in the last minute, what happens? If you are 1 goal up or 2 goals up, what happens guys? Your opponents apply all-in tactics, the most aggressive constant pressure tactics. They count on AI on ultimate difficulty to score goals and come back in the game. So in those cases, 5-2-1-2 is the perfect weapon to counter those aggressive opponents. 5-2-1-2. But still, I'm not using defensive tactics guys. The biggest mistake that you guys can make is use, for example, drop back and 0 depth. Bro, trust me, you are going to concede plenty of goals. Never ever do that, okay? So 51 defensive style, trace after possession loss with 50, build a play, fast build a play, chance creation, forward runs with 50, players in box 7. I told you guys, my goal is not to defend all the time. I also wanna create counterattacks. I want to score 1 more goal. The biggest mistake that you guys can make is last 15 minutes, pray, fingers crossed, please, I don't want to concede 1 goal. Nah, that's a big mistake. You have to do your best to score 1 more and decide the game in your favor, because the moment your opponent activates the high pressure tactics, his defense is basically dead. He's going to leave a lot of gaps, and that's your chance to create 1 counterattack and finish him. So those are my tactics. Regarding instructions, guys, I'm going to use join the attack for Cancelo, and also I'm going to use overlap. Cordoba, I don't touch it my center backs. I don't touch my center backs custom instructions. Regarding the right wing back, join the attack plus overlap, and guys, regarding my CDMs, stay back, cover center. The same thing applies to my left CDM, stay back, cover center. Regarding my cam, come back on defense and get into the box for cross. Regarding my strikers, stay central. I explained to you why I apply the stay central option when I use a formation with two strikers. Get in behind and come back on defense. Also the same thing applies to my left striker, stay central, get in behind and come back on defense. So while defending, guys, I'm going to have 5 at the back plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more players in front of Sissoko in my case, ready to defend and not concede goals. So guys, these are my best game plans after the latest patch. The most important thing that I learned after the latest patch is apply as much AI pressure as possible. EA Sports do not care about high pressure tactics. Moreover, they support the high pressure tactics. Your players never ever lose stamina. So make sure to apply the most aggressive tactics. Even if you guys are not the best FIFA players in the world, no problem. When you guys apply aggressive tactics, the players will do the job by themselves. So those tactics will increase your level from, let's say, rank 3 to rank 2 player. And guys, one more thing that I want to mention, there is no such thing as cross you what is the best game plan, what is the best formation, what are the best instructions. You guys have to apply at least 3 game plans as I told you and switch over them depending on your situation during the games, depending on your opponent's formation, opponent's squad and opponent's level. So guys, this is going to be the end of today's formation and custom tactics tutorial. As always, if you enjoyed the video, if you want to see more FIFA 23 tutorials coming out on my channel, you're more than welcome to smash the like button below. The moment we hit over 700 likes at that tutorial, I'm going to release another superb tutorial regarding corner kicks. I scored plenty of unstoppable direct corner kicks in FIFA 23 Ultimate Team for Champions and Elite Division, Division 1 also, guys. So the corner technique that I'm going to show you, probably you saw it in the previous RTG episodes, is absolutely unstoppable and you guys are going to score at least 1 goal per game. Thank you all for watching and I'll catch you guys later. Bye bye.